Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving deep into the YouTube upload strategy to help you break out of what's known as the 100-view trap. Look, if you've been spending hours scripting, filming, and editing, only to watch your channel growth completely flatline, you are absolutely in the right place. We're going to unpack the exact mechanical reason why this happens, drawing directly from proven upload strategies. We'll look at the specific signals the algorithm actually needs from you, and how, believe it or not, just one single button might be totally sabotaging your entire channel. So, let's talk about that incredibly frustrating moment. You know the exact one I mean. You've poured your heart and soul into a project. You export it, upload it, and you're just eagerly refreshing your studio page until your mouse literally breaks. But then, the view counter freezes. It hits 100, maybe 200 views, and then it just completely flatlines, right? And the first reaction we all have is self-doubt. We think, man, was my video just too weak? Is my editing bad? Was the thumbnail not clickable enough? And while yes, those things definitely matter, what if I told you that in a lot of cases, your content is actually totally fine? The reason it's getting stuck isn't a creative failure at all. Here's the wild truth. It is not your editing, it's your upload button. Specifically, the real culprit that's just absolutely killing your momentum is a self-inflicted wound. Clicking that super enticing public button the very second your upload finishes processing. When you do this, you probably think you're getting your video out to the world faster, right? You think you're speeding up the process to get those views rolling in, but in reality, you are completely short-circuiting the platform's entire distribution system. You're rushing a process that desperately needs just a little bit of quiet time to actually work in your favor. To really get why this is so damaging, we have to look at how this system actually operates by looking at metadata signals. Think of the algorithm like a massive, high-speed sorting machine. Before it can deliver your package, which is your video, to the right doorstep, it needs time to actually read the label. And that label, that's your metadata. Your title, the thumbnail, your description, and your tags. These elements are the vital signals the machine uses to figure out exactly what your video is about, and most importantly, who actually wants to sit down and watch it. If you don't give the machine time to scan this data, it's essentially flying blind. So when you hit public instantly, you are literally forcing the machine to guess. Because it hasn't had the time to fully analyze those metadata signals we just talked about, it ends up throwing your hard work out to a completely random, untested audience. And on the flip side, scheduling is what pretty much every major successful creator does. Scheduling gives the algorithm that crucial processing time. It quietly reads your tags, analyzes your thumbnail, and gets everything prepared to match your content with highly targeted viewers, people who are actually interested in your specific niche. In the real world, the difference here is just staggering. Going direct public leaves the algorithm confused and rushed, which leads it to test your video on that random audience. Now, think about it. What happens when a random audience sees a video they don't care about? They scroll right past it. They ignore it completely. Because of that, your click-through rate plummets, the system incorrectly assumes your content is boring, and sadly, your video dies. But when you schedule, the algorithm is fully processed, the targeting becomes precise, the right people click, and that tells the system, hey, this video is great. That leads to a natural, sustained push and real channel growth. You are literally saving your video from a premature death just by waiting. Okay, now before we jump into exactly how to schedule, I really need to share a crucial pro tip about where you should be uploading. The source material for this explainer is super explicit about this. Upload via Chrome desktop, not the mobile app. Look, I get it. It's incredibly convenient to just push a video live right from your phone after you finish tweaking it, but convenience here, it can cost you big time. The whole goal is to make sure that your most loyal viewers, your subscribers, actually get notified when your hard work finally goes live. The reason for this strict rule is actually pretty simple. You should always use the desktop version at studio.youtube.com. Why? Well, because using the standard mobile app or even the mobile studio app can sometimes just glitch out. Every now and then, they fail to properly check that one vital back-end box that publishes your video to the subscription feed and pushes out those notifications. Imagine spending weeks building an audience, and then, just because of some random mobile app glitch, absolutely none of them are told you have a new video? If you have an existing subscriber base, you just can't afford to have them miss your uploads. The desktop browser guarantees that the publish to subscription feed and notify subscribers function works flawlessly every single time. Right, so how do we actually implement this strategy? To give the algorithm the prep time it so desperately needs, you just follow this simple 3-step scheduling formula. Step 1, set a future date. Whatever you do, do not schedule it for today. Give it at least until tomorrow or even the day after. This guarantees the machine has ample time to process everything. Step 2. Set an active time. The data actually shows that audiences are generally most active in the mornings, like between 7 to 9 a.m., and then again in the evenings from 5 to 8 p.m. So, schedule your release for when people are actually free to click and watch. And step 3. Relax. Honestly, once it's scheduled, the system totally takes over. You don't even need to be online when the video goes live. And that brings us to this absolutely beautiful number 20. By embracing this scheduled workflow, you basically unlock the superpower of batch uploading. Because you no longer have to manually sit there hovering over the publish button, you can upload 5, 10, or seriously, even up to 20 videos in a single day. You can spend one focused day uploading and scheduling out your content for the entire week, or hey, even the entire month. This lets you maintain flawless, robotic consistency for your audience while you get to actually take time off, avoid burnout, and just focus on your next big creative idea. It's a total game changer. Now, I know exactly what some of you are thinking right now. You might be wondering about that shiny Premiere button sitting right next to the schedule option. I mean, it sounds awesome, right? A live countdown, a shared viewing experience, a live chat room with your fans. It creates this cool digital poster for your video before it even goes live. But beware, because using the Premiere feature for your everyday content is another massive trap. It ultimately confuses the sorting machine just as badly as hitting direct public does. Don't get me wrong, Premieres are fantastic, but they really must be strictly reserved for special events. You want to use them exclusively for things like music track launches, dropping a high-budget short film, highly anticipated trailers, or major long-form comedy skits. These are actual events where audiences are genuinely excited to set a reminder, wait for the countdown, and hang out in the live chat. These are moments of genuine hype. The Premiere feature is designed for spectacle, guys. It is not for your standard Tuesday upload. Because think about it. If you use Premieres for standard daily vlogs, quick tips, or regular tutorials, you are denying the algorithm its quiet processing time, just like we discussed earlier. The video goes live riding on artificial hype, but the algorithm is completely confused about who to actually serve it to. The result? A terrible click-through rate, a huge drop in average view duration, and ultimately totally crushed motivation for you. For normal growth and just basic daily consistency, stick to the standard schedule feature. Leave Premieres for your grand slam moments. As we wrap up this whole strategy, I really want you to internalize this quote from the source material. The machine is built for your growth. It just needs the right signals. It is so incredibly easy to feel like the algorithm is your enemy, like it's actively trying to suppress your channel. But it's really not. It's simply a tool designed to keep viewers on the platform by showing them what they want. Once you stop rushing it and start scheduling properly, you are finally giving it the positive, crystal clear signals it requires to find your true audience. You are partnering with the machine rather than fighting it. So now that you've mastered the upload button, you've solved a massive piece of the puzzle. But here's the reality check. Uploading perfectly is still only 50% of the work. You are now perfectly positioned, sure, but the real magic happens in how you engage the very moment that scheduled video finally goes live. So I leave you with this question. If you've been losing the game just by hitting publish, what highly critical post-upload habits are you currently neglecting that could multiply your growth by 10? Think about that. Apply today's scheduled strategy and watch how the machine suddenly starts working for you.